Have you been struggling with relationships lately? If yes, then this video is going to be of your interest because in this video we are going to discuss 7 wonderful tips that are going to help you have a beautiful and wonderful relationship with your partner. So, if this topic interests you, then stay tuned with me. Without much ado, let's jump to the point number 1. Point number 1 is love yourself unconditionally. Yes, before you go out finding somebody to give you that love, it's very important to give yourself that love unconditionally. Yes, because when your cup is filled, only then you can pour it out to somebody else. And in relationships, it's never one-sided. It's always both sides, right? You cannot be like only taking, you have to give also, and you can only give what you have. So it's very important to fill your cup first. So love yourself unconditionally, accept yourself completely, because then when you love yourself completely, when you find your love inside, the other person is going to add to that love. The other person is not going to be the sole reason for your happiness. And remember, if somebody else outside of you is the sole reason for your happiness, then if he leaves or she leaves, this is going to be detrimental for your health, because you were finding your total happiness in that person and now you are left with nothing. You feel empty. So it's very important to love yourself unconditionally before you go out and seeking love from someone else. So tip number 2, meet your own needs first. It's very important that you are very clear what you want and what you don't want. And whatever you want, you should be meeting those needs first, because again, then you will not be dependent solely on the other person for your own happiness. And when you have met your needs first and you are not dependent on the other person solely, this is going to keep your relationship deep and light both at the same time. It's not going to go heavy on the other person and it's not going to go heavy on yourself as well. So be very, very clear about your needs and then meet your own needs first, and then just go out seeking love from the other person in the relationship, rather than expecting them to fulfill all your needs. You should be fulfilling your needs first, right? See how it plays? You fulfill your own needs and they fulfill their own needs. When you both are not empty, the relationship is going to be stronger and much more beautiful. So tip number 3, it's very important. This is effective communication. Yes, most of the relationships suffer because of the lack of communication in them. Yes, whenever we are not able to speak what we feel or what we desire, what we like, what we don't like, and whatever is inside us, when we are not able to express it fully to our partner, then relationships are going to fall apart, right? So effective communication is very important, and just expecting the other person to understand you without you saying it all to him or her is actually bad. Yes, nobody can understand you without saying what you want and without saying what you feel. So it's very important to have an effective communication. For this, you can do one practice, start talking about yourself, and at the same time be a good listener. Give the opportunity to your other partner to speak about themselves also. As it is important to speak, it's very important to listen as well, right? Give and receive. So effective communication is very important. If you're not able to find how to talk, then there is a tip. You may find a common ground, a common topic on which you both have interest, and this is going to carry forward your communication effectively, and this is going to help you express yourself and to know about your partner more deeply and effectively. So communicate. Don't expect the other half to understand you without you telling it to them. So we are given this mouth and these words to speak and to express ourselves, not to just keep our emotions, our feelings and words to ourselves. So most relationships suffer because of lack of communication or miscommunication that often leads to misunderstanding, right? So it's important to have clear-cut communication with your partner. It's very important. It's extremely important. And tip number 4 is related with tip number 3. It is being vulnerable. Yes, because sometimes our communication becomes so shallow that we are not able to go deep into it. But to have deep relationship, deep understanding is important. So for that deep understanding, it's important to have deep conversations. And how you can develop that? Become vulnerable. Let's be true to ourselves and to our partners that we all have insecurities. Nobody on this earth is somebody who doesn't have any insecurity, not even one insecurity. So each one of us have our own insecurities in our own different ways, right? So it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to express your insecurities to your partner. What this is going to do is this is going to give them also an opportunity to be vulnerable with you. This is going to happen only when there are deep relationships where you are not playing around with the other partner, but it's something deep and sincere. So it's important to be vulnerable and offer the opportunity to your partner to be vulnerable as well. So this is going to deepen your understanding. This is going to take your conversation to next level, and also this is going to take your relationship to next level. So be your true authentic self with each other to deepen your bond. Tip number 5, learn the love language. Yes, everyone has a love language that we must understand. Like in my case, it's the gifts. Yes, whenever I feel like showering my love on somebody, I would just send them gifts. I would give them gifts no matter what, even if it is some occasion or it is not the occasion. So that is my love language. But a point here is those gifts must not be of any importance to the other person, right? I may be giving gifts, I may be showing lots of love with my love language to somebody who doesn't even speak that language. So those gifts may not matter to somebody. The other person's love language could be simply your time, spending time together, or it could be good food or good touch or good sense of humor or spending quality time together. So if I want to strengthen my bond with my partner, then it becomes imperative that I don't show them love in my love language. Rather, I learn their love language and I start showing love to them in their love language. It's very important. Otherwise, it's again like creating miscommunication and it's creating the gap, because your love language might not be understandable to your partner. So it's important to learn each other's love language. Tip number 6 is always remember 3 A's in the relationship. The first one is attention. Yes, it's very important to give your undivided attention to the person you love or to the person with whom you are trying to deepen your relationship or strengthen your bond. Because if we are not attentive to what they are saying and we are not able to give our attention to them, that simply means that we are not being present with them. So it's very important whenever you are together, give your undivided attention to that person. The second one is affection. Yes, second A is affection. It's very important to show your affection to that person, your love, your affection. It's very important to take initiative to show them affection. Yes. So being a man, you should initiate, because if you don't initiate, the other partner is initiating. I don't say that it's wrong if a woman is initiating and showing it all, and if a man is not able to do that, it's wrong, but it will have implications. What is that? If a woman takes up the role of a man, pursuing and showing it all, then man becomes the passive one and receptive one. What happens? These are feminine traits, these are not masculine traits. So there will be a great imbalance in the energy. The feminine will turn into masculine and the masculine will turn into feminine. And when there is imbalance in these energies, relationships are going to get messy, trust me. So it's very important for both the partners to equally show affection from time to time. Every day, for some time, you must show affection to your partner. After all, this is the love. This is the love, and we should not with time think that they understand it and they will understand it. No, it's important to keep on showing that love, your affection. Give them your attention, show them your affection. It's very important to strengthen the bond between the two partners. So, the third A is appreciation. Yes, in a relationship, it is very important to show appreciation to each other, because with the passing time, we start taking each other for granted, and we think that whatever they are doing for us is their duty or responsibility, isn't it? So it's very important to show them appreciation for even small acts they are doing for you. Yes, we should never take each other for granted in the relationship. Rather, we should be appreciating them every day. Try doing every day. At least appreciate them for one thing every day. See how drastically this is going to bring a beautiful change in your relationship. Last but not the least, tip number 7 is heal. Yes, before getting into any relationship, it's very important to heal yourself, because if you're not healing yourself and you're jumping into next relationship just to get distracted or to forget the previous one, then you are going to recycle the same experience, but this time with a different person. Yes, so it's very important to heal yourself before jumping onto the next relationship. Yes, so how to heal? Sit with your wounds, sit with your pain, feel it, release it, and heal it. And once you heal, you are not going to project your wounds to the other person. You're not going to bleed on somebody who didn't even hurt you, right? So this way, when both the partners are healed, the relationship automatically becomes beautiful, strong, healthy, and unbreakable and unshakable. So it's very important to heal and project those healed vibes on each other and help each other build. So it's important to heal together and build together. I hope these tips will help you in strengthening your relationship with your partners. So if you liked the video, do hit the thumbs up button and do subscribe to my channel for more such videos. I'll see you next time. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit, and stay in high vibes. Let your conscience rise high, because the sky is to fly. Namaste.